a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. They open the conference championship game with a pass. Running back grabs it on the screen. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him.
He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Dogs will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Right, so it's first and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Hart. A deep shot to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? The pocket breaking down. This one ends up a safety. The ball rolls out of bounds. The fumble results in a huge loss. So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. Breaks into open space. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He finds some space. They're able to get him down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. The misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point puts him up 9 now. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Scanning the field. It's hard. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll hand it off. Past the 30. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like...
Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Back to pass. It's Hart. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Now he's bringing it back. Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
It is picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Back to throw. It's Hart. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He made the tackle, but not before. Solid gain on that pass. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Grab near the sticks. It's Armstrong. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Moves out of the pocket. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up.
Looking deep down the left side. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings or formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a sack that got it back at the 4-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back, it's hard. Fires it to the wideout. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They bring him down, but the Wildcat produces an explosive run to get a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, looking to throw it. On the move now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
One more play before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Scanning the field. It's Hart. He escapes the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Finds his man. It's Williams. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw yet again. A deep shot to the left side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He could go. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
On 1st down, it's play action. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He gets loose.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the ball rolls dead. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. It's Hart. Going for his running back. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Offense drops out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's another deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. He's got room to run. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The pass rush closing in. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, a job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And here's the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Hart. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Dogs move into the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Dogs. This air attack is still unstoppable. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Hand it off. He goes nowhere. Stopped so behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Hart. On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he hauls it in down inside the 30.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Hey, I get that passing the football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The back's got it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional. That's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Caught quickly. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. Powering through a tackle. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Quick completion to the tight end. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as it's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. And the back gets the football. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Here's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.